Good morning. So I'm back again today to talk to you about the rest of the perfumes I had on the perfume tray that I put on about 2 weeks ago. I just wasn't able to do a video last week. I have a perfume tray for upcoming ones that I'm going to go over, but they kept falling over, so I just put it on the floor. And I actually only picked 5. I have a 6th one on here to talk to you about a little bit. Stash is playing in the background, so maybe he'll calm down in a little bit. And I have a few pulled up on Fragrantica. I'm going to talk over the notes with you guys. So let's just start with what I had left on the perfume tray that I didn't talk about in the last video. If you guys missed it, I had a live and I explained the whole balloon story on there, and I deleted it because it wasn't a great video. I was slouched down in the recliner. I don't know why I did that. It was late at night. I was too tired. It was actually horrible. Stash. Stop. He argues with me in case you didn't hear that. Okay, so I have 4 left that I did not talk about. This is Jo Malone, and this is Gardenia Oud. I love this perfume. Jo Malone Orange Blossom is probably still my all-time favorite. I like the Velvet Rose and Oud. This Gardenia Oud is it's different. Very strong perfume. Usually when I wear it, I wear 1 spray. If I'm going out, maybe 2, and it lasts for a long, long time. So this is a very good perfume. I believe this is one in the Intense line. I think so. But anyway, it's very strong. So the Ikat Jasmine. I'm assuming that's how you say that name. I can't get it to pronounce right. I haven't heard anybody pronounce it. Can't Google it. So this is Aerin, Lauder. This is so pretty. I enjoyed wearing this so much. This is going to be a great spring perfume. It's just so pretty, and oh my gosh. The jasmine is a soft, sweet, bright jasmine. It's not anything that's real heady like Alien. I don't like Alien. I've never bought Alien. I love jasmine, like Jasmine Rouge by Tom Ford. I've never ever been able to get my head around Alien. Didn't even like it even remotely enough to wear the sample that I've probably been given a couple times. This is beautiful. If you like Tom Ford Jasmine Rouge, but maybe it is a little bit too heady for you, which I really don't see that, but some people, that could be a thing. This is a lighter, sweeter version. These aren't cheap. I was looking this up while ago. It's like $150, $65. I don't know. So the next one that I had worn for the past few weeks is the Atelier Cologne Santal Carmin. And this, I believe this is one that I just, I did. Stop, Stash. You're going to knock off my thing. Oh, my God. Yes, I did pull this up because it's very hard. I know sandalwood, obviously, but it's very hard for me to describe this. So I pulled this up on Fragrantica. Woody, warm, spicy, powdery, vanilla, citrus, leather. And anything that's got sandalwood and leather, I'm probably there all day long. So, 2014, sandalwood, Gaiac wood, white musk, Madagascar vanilla, Texas cedar, and papyrus. I don't really get the Texas cedar. I'm glad I'm not a cedar person. Sometimes they can sneak it in. And then down in the top notes, saffron, lime, bergamot, middle, sandalwood, Gaiac wood, white musk, and then the bottom notes of the rest of the notes. I just read that. Beautiful, beautiful. Probably my favorite Atelier. I have like 5. The lime one's weird. The lemon one I didn't like at all. And I bought the big bottle. I don't think I put it in my declutter. I might have, but I just don't like it at all. And I like lemon sugar, like sugary lemon perfumes. I don't like that one. It's weird. This, I think I pulled the notes up on this too. This is a lifer for me. And I think I mentioned that before. As soon as I ordered this, I ordered a backup just in case they discontinued it like they did Sun. This is Aqua de Gioia Ocean. De Gioia. And I pulled that one up too, I believe. Yeah. So I know it's aquatic. I can tell you that. It's fresh. It's beautiful. It's just so clean smelling. So it's white floral, fresh, green, fruity. Don't really get like what I perceive as fruity, but citrus, sweet, musky, salty, aquatic, powdery. Don't get a lot of powder in it. It was launched in 2020. Gosh, it seems like it was 2021. Pear, which doesn't shock me. I just don't own a lot of pear heavy fragrances. Citruses, green notes, middle notes, water jasmine, salt, lily of the valley, rose, musk, and sandalwood. I don't get a lot of sandalwood in this one either. When I see rose written and I put my nose on the bottle, I smell rose. But it's not the first thing that pops into my head. So if you're not a rose lover, this doesn't stand out enough to me to be worried about it. What are they comparing this to? Just curious. Oh, I don't have any of those. Okay. So that's the 4 that I did not talk about after I wore them. That was on my last perfume tray. So let's go over the new perfume tray. And I'm not doing as many just because I do get on here and I do talk about them a little bit. And I pulled up one on Fragrantica because I haven't reviewed it. Didn't even have it marked as I have it. And I have had it for, God, I bet you I've had this perfume since before it came out. When are they saying this perfume came out? It's an Avon perfume. 73. I was going to say, because I remember it from the 80s. My stepmother actually used to wear this. I don't know if that's the first time I'd smelled it or if I'd smelled it before. I was like 85. So that's Sweet Honesty. And I have multiple bottles of this. I know I have at least 3. It's super cheap. You can buy it a lot of times like 2 for something, even from Avon website, or if you could find a place that sets up, or we have a place here that sets up at the flea market. But this is just a great perfume. Now, people are comparing this to Love's Baby Soft. I know what Love's Baby Soft smells like. This smells more like baby powder to me than Love's Baby Soft. They're different. They're just different. So let me read. I think the reason that I like this so much is Lily of the Valley. Sicilian lemon aldehydes. I do get aldehydes, but I would have never gotten them unless I read that. So they're not overpowering, something like Chanel No. 5, which I hate. But I do get that now that I've read it. It's weird. It's not weird, but hyacinth, which I love. Rose. I get the rose in here. Base notes are musk, honey, vanilla, and cedar. Again, I don't get the cedar. I don't think I get cedar. Not really. So yeah, hyacinth, rose, musk, honey, vanilla, cedar. That's on my tray to wear this week. This, to me, would be more of, like grocery store, gym, out of the shower, something to wear. It actually does last on your clothes. Nothing really lasts on my skin. I could spray something like this J. Malone strong perfume on my skin and I'm not going to smell it after a couple hours. But this is just really, really clean. It's so crazy because it smells so good on my stepmom, and she sprayed it before she went to work, and she actually had a city job, a government job. But, of course, again, we're talking about 80s, but so it is a little dated, but it's such a pretty perfume. So that's on my tray for this week. And, I mix it up. I'm going to bring back an oldie. I'm going to have something expensive. I'm going to have a cheapie. I might have some new ones, and I do. Let's go over this first. This is Lancome Oud Bouquet. This is going to be on my tray for this week. This is the original It's not the reformulated. You can probably tell by the bottle. I love this. A lot of people think that the oud is too medicinal. In the original formulation, to me, it's not. And I can pick up medicinal oud very quickly. To me, this is all about like a creamy vanilla taking over the oud. And it is so beautiful. I don't know. The reason that I pulled this out, there's a reason behind it, y'all. You know, I pulled this, or I bought this little miniature Kayali. Thank God I didn't buy the bigger bottle. Sugared vanilla patchouli, whatever it is. And I don't in particularly like this perfume, but if I use, look, I'm trying to put the cap on upside down. If I use something like Victoria's Secret Bare Vanilla, this bottle is about had it. I've got more. If I use this, or if I spray a really pretty vanilla perfume, like a lot of vanilla perfume on, like 7 sprays, because you know vanillas aren't usually strong, and like 1 or 2 sprays of this, because I'm going to use this. I did that this morning right here, and now all I can smell is this. So this does last, but to me by itself, I've seen videos where they don't get the oud. I get a very, very medicinal oud in this. I've read medicinal patchouli. I get the patchouli, but I don't get medicinal patchouli. I don't know if maybe the people that wrote that have never smelled medicinal oud. That could be, because the oud that's in this is not medicinal. So this has oud in it, and it is the medicinal one. So I think it turns that patchouli, and people are thinking, oh my God, that patchouli is so medicinal. I don't see that in this patchouli. The first thing I get is medicinal oud. Then I get patchouli, then I get vanilla. And this needs a lot more vanilla with it, in my opinion. So I pulled this out because I am going to wear it this week, but technically I'm just going to say I pulled 5 because this is kind of, to me, they're not just alike. But if you like, I don't know what the new formulation of Lancome Oud Bouquet smells like. I've heard people like it more. I've heard people like it less. If the new one's more medicinal than the original, what I have, then it may smell a lot more like this one. Anyway, I pulled out our Rehab Choco Musk, the spray. This is very light. It's just chocolate vanilla. I've heard people say they can't smell the chocolate in it. I totally get the chocolate. It's extremely light, though. It's extremely, extremely light. If you are a Choco Musk lover, you need to buy the roll-on. Is it roll-on? Yeah, it's roll-on. And I hate roll-ons with a passion. It's a roll-on oil, but it lasts longer and it is stronger than this. The first time I bought this, I either threw it away or gave it away. It only cost me like $5 or $6 because it made me so mad compared to the oils that I'd been buying for like a year at the time. I've been buying oils for like 6 years now. But then maybe a year or 2 later, I bought this and I was like, it's trash. It's not trash. I think... Now, it could be that they reformulated it because it didn't have much of a smell, because I couldn't really smell it. I was like, whatever. But now I do smell it. Now, it still doesn't smell like the oil. So, if you really, yeah, I definitely get more out of this bottle than I got out of the one, say, I bought 5 years ago that I ended up either giving away or throwing away. I'm not sure, because it just did not have much of a smell. I think they made it more chocolatey. I think it's been reformulated. But if you love this, ideally, I would get the roll-on. It used to be real cheap. You could buy the 6-pack in a carton. God, so cheap. $15. I don't think it's like that anymore. And then one was like $5, so you might as well buy the 6-pack if you really, really liked it. I think those 6-packs are like $25, $30 now. Don't quote me on that. I'm just thinking that's right. Ideally, if you love this, I would buy the roll-on. It's stronger. It's going to make it last longer, and then spray this over it. So that's going to be on my perfume tray, and I do have the roll-on, so I'll probably be rolling on, and I'll get back to you on that. I never did do the Oh shoot, what was it? The test I was gonna do with the dupe, the Barricot, and the other one that I didn't like. No, it wasn't Grand Soir because I do like Grand Soir, right? It was the one that I didn't like that everybody loves. Shoot, people say it smells like Christmas and apples. Oh my God, it'll come to me in a minute, or I'll write it down below. I was gonna do a wear test on that. I don't like it though. It wasn't roof smoking. I like that. Okay, I'm not gonna buy it. I don't want it. This was one I did not like that everybody else liked. Somebody's probably screaming it because I showed it in the samples, but I can't think of it right now. So the next thing that's on my perfume tray, there's 2 more for this week. It's 2 Dua fragrances. And I need to move my leg. I always have to move my leg about 15 minutes out. Oh, God, it just wants to go to sleep. Okay, so I bought Churchill. And if you remember the story that was kind of behind Churchill, I had, what did I buy? I don't even remember what I had bought. I cannot remember what I bought, but they sent me a sample. They sent me 3. One had, I forgot the name, number 1, number 5, something. I didn't like it at all. Not at all. So whatever those ones, they have a lot. They're going to look confusing. You don't need to be doing 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? Just name it something different. There's lots of names in this world. And you can add something to it if you want to. But doing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 now, I didn't like that. Whatever it was. But anyway. Okay, so we need to get a little bit more creative. Move me to Cali and I'll help you guys out because this is an issue. Okay, first of all, whatever it was I got from Dua, I know what it was. I bought the Solo of Vanilla Baby and a chocolate one. Don't remember the chocolate one right now. It was good. It was really good. And I do like the Vanilla Baby. I don't... In particularly, I'm not crazy about the one that it dupes. What is that one? Oh, shit. Baby Cat. I still have the 8 mil or whatever. I think it is the 8 mil. I've sprayed it a couple times, like when I was going out. Vanilla Baby smells so much better. I really took that dupe and sweetened it up some. Baby Cat just was like burnt tire to me. Burnt rubber. Anyway, long story short, they sent me samples when I ordered those 2 Solos. One was the number 5 that was horrible. One was something else I didn't like. It had leaked. Couldn't read the name. Because, you know, those oils will wipe the name off the label. And then there was the third one I loved. And the name was gone. And all I could tell them was it smelled like night blooming jasmine to me. I have some night blooming jasmine perfumes. And they were like, I had 2 different customer service reps tell me 2 different things. One told me it was Jasmine Affair, and it very well could smell just like it. I don't know. I haven't smelled Jasmine Affair. And one told me it was Churchill. I said, well, send me the notes. So they sent me the notes. I mean, I went through this for weeks. I could not get a straight answer from them. And they were like, we don't have that out yet. We're not putting the notes out yet. It's not on the website. Because once they put it on the website, you can read the notes. And you can read them right now on Churchill. Here it is. Supposedly there's a Churchill perfume. I've never even heard of it before. Winston Churchill perfume that this is supposed to be a dupe of. Okay. So they send me the notes first. I've read it since then on the website, but they sent me the notes first. It's like oud and tobacco. And I'm like, no, that's not Churchill. This has to be Jasmine Affair, which is what another customer service rep told me it was. And so now I'm stumped and I'm like, okay, if I order this perfume, because they're not cheap. Listen, they want to say, I'm going to get off on a tangent a little bit. I'm not against Dua. I love Dua. But they want to say, oh, cheaper, better, cheaper, better. They're always running 30, 35% off. Buy it then. Don't pay full price for it. Because you take something, $65. Okay, for 1 ounce. All right, you take a 3.4 ounce of Giorgio Armani. I can buy this perfume for less than $90, probably more like $80. I don't know. I could look it up, but I don't think I paid over $100 for it. If you took 65 times 3.4, you're looking at over $200. And this is a dupe. So, I mean, and some of them are, some of them are a little cheaper, but some of them they made up themselves and some of them aren't any good. So anyway, long story short, I asked them, I'm like, okay, so now I've had 2 different people. They sent me a thing. We have verified the sample was Churchill. And I'm like, when's it coming out? And they're like, we don't know the release date. So they finally released it. I get the email. All right, so I order it. Another bad thing about Duai that's not real great is when you order it, don't expect it for 2 weeks. Just don't be sitting there at your door tapping your foot. They don't ship real fast. So that's another reason they need my help. So I said, if I order Churchill, like you're telling me that this is, when I'm reading the notes, are tobacco and oud, and this has no tobacco and no oud in it to my nose, whatsoever, are you going to take it back if you're telling me the wrong thing? We don't accept returns. Okay, I get it. Because, I mean, even when I sold my perfumes, I didn't accept returns either. You know why? People are decanting them into, the little vials and then trying to send it back. And so they're basically stealing your perfume, and then you had to give them all their money back. So anyway, long story short, I took a chance. And I ordered Churchill, and that was it. That was it. And this is gorgeous. This is one of the prettiest jasmines. Now, if you read the Winston Churchill perfume, they do mention white floral, jasmine, and all that. I can't remember if Duai has it on there, but I did write into them and I wrote a review, so they could have added it. I don't know. But I said in my review, there's no way I would have blindly bought this perfume by those notes. And if I would have blindly bought this perfume by those notes, I would have been disappointed because I would have been someone expecting tobacco and oud in it, and that's just not it. This smells a lot. It doesn't smell so much like the Ikat jasmine from Aerin because this is real light and real sweet, but it does smell like the bold night blooming jasmine. This is absolutely stunning. This is probably the best Duai scent I've ever bought. I like their Belgian chocolate truffle though. It's just not, I have it. It's just not one I wear a lot. I forget about it. This is stunning. And I do like it better than Baby Cat. Not Baby Cat. I don't like Baby Cat. Which, my next one, Vanilla Baby. So I have a Solo, which is, I think, 10 ml spray, which I bought. And then I have this. And again, these are 1 ounces. And on their website, they range. I think some of them are 45, 55, 65. They seem to be creeping a little bit. But like I said, if you compare this ounce to ounce, and these are supposed to be dupes, yeah, it is better to me, in my opinion, than Baby Cat, but it's also a dupe. And it just smells better. If you like Baby Cat, okay, and the reason, so Baby Cat is hard to find in the United States. I do think ounce per ounce, this would definitely be cheaper than Baby Cat, because from what I understand, Baby Cat's $2 something, and you can't find it in the United States. That Selfridges was carrying it, and you could buy that from in the United States, but they're sold out, and I don't know if they've gotten it back in or not. So if you're wanting Baby Cat, you could check Selfridges, but I'm so glad I didn't blind buy an expensive bottle of that. Oh my God. But I do like, it's like night and day. They do smell alike. Like I can tell this is a dupe of Baby Cat, but they fixed it. Whatever to me, to my nose, to my olfactory nerves that is wrong with Baby Cat, Duai fixed it with Vanilla Baby. So I'm not trying to say, I'm just honest. I'm not trying to put Duai down for what I said about the notes about Churchill, but they're wrong. They're just wrong. I don't know. You know, maybe they put oud and tobacco in here, but I don't smell it at all. And I am very sensitive to tobacco because I don't like tobacco and I would not have bought it. And it almost caused me not to buy it because of the mix up of the notes. I was just like, there's no way it's Churchill. You know, but what I was going to do, if I had 2 reps tell me that it was Churchill and that is exactly what I was sent with my order, then I would have come on here and said, look what they told me it was, and now they won't take it back. So I'm just honest. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think that's all I had to say. So I'll be wearing these 5/6 because to me, these two were just so much alike, but I do like the Oud Bouquet. I don't know if Kayali's supposed to have, I'm trying to think right this minute. I believe Lancome Oud Bouquet has a little rose in it. Don't quote me on that. I don't smell rose in this one, but again, this is so medicinal, it ain't even funny. It's not terrible though. Maybe the patchouli is just throwing the oud just that much more of a medicinal smell. And this is just so sweet. This is syrupy sweet. Now, I don't know about the reformulation. If anybody got the Oud Bouquet that's in the other bottle, it's a reform. Let me know how you like it. Let me know if you have this one and how you compare them because I just don't know. All right, that's it. You guys have a great day and I will talk to you soon. Bye.